Long Beach Shakespeare Company on the web presents The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. From the K-Bard studio in the Richard Goad Theater, we take you now to 16th century Italy, Padua to be exact, where a young man named Lucentio has just arrived with his servant Tranio. Lucentio's intention is to go to university and become a scholar. Tranio is interested in more earthly delights, but they are both about to be taken by surprise.
Tranio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, the nursery of arts, I am arrived for fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy, and by my father's love and leave am armed with his good will, and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. Here, let us happily breathe and institute a course of learning and ingenious studies.
It may pardon, gentle master mine. I am in all as affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's not be no stoics nor no stocks, I pray.
Grand mercies, Tranio, well dost thou advise. I shall at once put in readiness and take a lodging to entertain such friends as time in Padua shall beget. But stay a while, what company is this?
Master, some shows welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no farther, for how I firmly am resolved, you know, that is, not bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you love Caterina, because I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather? She's too rough for me. There, Hortensio, will you any wife?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me among these mates?
Mates? Maid, how mean you that? No mates for you unless you have gentler, milder mold.
Hortensio, you shall never need to fear. I wis it is not halfway to her heart. But if it were, doubt not, her care shall be to comb your noddle with a three-legged stool. And paint your face
Caterina.
and use you like a fool.
Oh, from all such devils, good Lord, deliver us.
Me too, good Lord.
That wench is stark mad or wonderful froward.
In other silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety. Peace, Tranio.
Well said, master. Mum, and gave your fill.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said. Bianca, get you in. And let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee ne'ertheless, my girl.
A pretty Pete. It is best put finger in the eye, and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company. On them to look and practice by myself.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that all goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you mew her off, Signor Battista, for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye. I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. And, for I know she taketh most delight in music, instrument, and poetry, schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, you know any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men I will be very kind and liberal to mine own children in good bringing up. And so, farewell. Caterina, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why? And I trust I may go too, may I not? What? Shall I be appointed hours, as though belike I knew not what to take and what to leave? Ha!
Oh, you may go to the devil's, dumb. Your gifts are so good, here's none will hold you. Their love is not so great, Hortensio, farewell. Yet, for the love I bear, my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light on a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio.
Oh.
But a word, I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never broke parle, know now, upon advice, it toucheth us both, that we may yet have access again to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing especially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil!
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
Tush, Gremio, though it pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarums, why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them, would take her with all faults and money enough.
I cannot tell, but I had as lief take her dowry with this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, since this bar-in-law makes us friends, it shall be so far forth friendly maintained, all by helping Baptista's elder daughter to a husband. We set his youngest free for a husband, and then have to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man be his dole. He that runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Senor Gremio?
I'm agreed, and would have given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bat her. and rid the house of her. Come on.
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should take a sudden of such hold?
Oh, Tranio, until I found it to be true, I never thought it possible nor likely, but see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effects of love in idleness. Oh, Tranio, I burn and I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young modest girl.
Master, you look so longingly on the maid, perhaps you mark not what's the pith of all?
Oh, yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath did she perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay then, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. Pray, awake, sir, and if you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rid his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home. And therefore hath he closely mewed her up, because she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Oh, Tranio, what a cruel father is he. But art thou not advised he took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her?
I, Mary am I, sir, and now 'tis plotted.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, you will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid.
May it be done?
Oh, not possible. For who shall bear your part and be in Padua here, Vincenzio's son?
Basta! Content thee, for I have it full. Thou shalt be master in my stead, and keep house and ports and servants as I should. And I will some other be, some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or meaner man of Pisa. 'Tis hatched and shall be so. At once uncase thee, take my colored hat and cloak, Tranio.
I am content to be Lucentio, because so well I love Lucentio.
Tranio be so, because Lucencio loves. Let's go. One more thing rests, that myself execute to make one among these wooers. If thou ask me why, my reasons are both good and weighty.
Verona, for a while I take my leave to see my friends in Padua, but of all my best beloved and approved friend, Hortensio. And I trow this is his house. Here, Sirrah Grumio, knock, I say.
Oh, knock, sir. Whom should I knock? Is there a man has rebused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir. Why, sir? What am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Oh, villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your name's paint.
I should knock you first, and then I know after who comes by the worst.
Faith, Sirrah, if you'll not knock, I'll ring it. I'll try how you can solve farhand sing it.
Help! Masters, help! My master is bad!
Now look when I bid you, set up, villain.
How now? My old friend Grumio and my good friend Petruchio. How do you all at Verona?
Good Hortensio, I paid the rascal knock upon your gate.
Knock at the gate. Oh, heavens. Spake you not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well and knock me soundly. And come you now with knocking at the gate?
Sirrah, be gone, or talk not, I advise you.
Petruchio, patience. I am Grumio's pledge, your ancient, trusty, pleasant servant Grumio. And now tell me, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
Such wind as scatters young men through the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home where small experience grows. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I have thrust myself into the maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home, and so come abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favoured wife? Thou'dst thank me but little for my counsel, and yet I'll promise thee she shall be rich. And very rich. Ooh. But thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Oh, Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice, and therefore, if you know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is burden of my wooing dance, be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sybil, and as cursed and shrewd as Socrates' Xantippe, or worse, she moves me not, or not removes at least affection's edge in me. Were she as rough and as swelling as the Adriatic seas, I come to wive it wealthily in Padua, if wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, look you, sir. He tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him gold enough and marry him to an old trot with ne'er a tooth in her head. Though she have as many diseases as 52 horses, why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes withal.
Petruchio, since we are stepped thus far in, I will continue what I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife with wealth enough and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that's faults enough, is that she is intolerable, cursed, and shrewd, and froward. So beyond all measure that were my state far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Oh, Hortensio, peace, thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough, for I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her name is Caterina Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
Ooh, I will not sleep till I see her.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is.
Huh?
He hath the jewel of my life in hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. And therefore, this order hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access into Bianca until Caterina the Cursed have got a husband.
Caterina the Cursed? A title for a maid of all titles the worst.
Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me, disguised in sober robes, to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca, that so I may by this advice at least have leave and leisure to make love to her and unsuspected court her by herself.
Master, look about you. Who goes there, huh?
Oh, peace, Grumio. It is the rival of my love. God save you, Senor Gremio.
And you're well met, Senor Hortensio. Trow you whither I am going. To Baptista Minola. I promise to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I have lighted well on this young man for learning and behavior fit for her turn. Well read in poetry and other books, good ones, I warrant you.
'Tis well, and I have met a gentleman hath promised me to help me to another, a fine musician, well to instruct our mistress. So shall I no whit be behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
Oh, beloved of me. And that my deeds shall prove.
Gremio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent, good for either. Here is a gentleman whom by chance I met, upon agreement from us to his liking, will undertake to woo cursed Katerina, yea, and to marry her, if her dowry please.
Oh, so sad, so done is well. Hortensio, have you told him all her faults?
I know she's an irksome brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife were strange. But if you have a stomach, to eat in God's name. But will you woo this wild cat?
Will I live? Why came I hither but to that intent? Think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not heard in my time lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with winds, rage like an angry boar chafed with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field and heaven's artillery thunder in the skies? Have I not in a pitched battle heard loud alarums, neighing steed, and trumpets clang? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that gives not half so great a blow to hear as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Tush, tush, fear boys with bugs.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Minola?
Are you suitor to the maid you talk of, yes or no?
And if I be, sir, is it any offense?
No, if without more words you will get you hence.
Why, sir, I pray, are not the streets as free for me as for you?
Hortensio, to what end are all these words?
Sir, let me be so bold as ask you. Did you yet ever see Baptista's daughter?
No, sir, but here I do that he hath two. The one as famous for her scolding tongue, as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first one's for me. Let her go by.
Oh, yeah, leave the labor to great Hercules.
Sir, I shall not be slack. In fine whereof, please ye, we may contrive this afternoon to quaff carouses to our mistress's health. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Of all thy suitors, here I charge thee tell, whom thou lovest best, see thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face, which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest. Is it not Hortensio?
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Oh, then belike you fancy riches more. You will have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so? Nay, then you jest, and now I well perceive you have but jested with me all this while.
If that be jest, then all the rest was so.
Why, how now, dame? Whence grows this insolence? Bianca, stand aside. Poor girl, she weeps. Go, ply thy needle. Meddle not with her, for shame, thou helding of a devilish spirit. Why dost thou wrong her that did ne'er wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged.
What? In my sight? Oh. Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay. Now I see she is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must dance barefoot on her wedding day. And for your love to her, lead apes to hell. Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion for revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? But here, who
Good
comes here?
morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Oh, good morrow, neighbor Gremio. Oh, God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray, have you not a daughter called Katerina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katerina.
Petruchio, you're too blunt. Go to it orderly.
Oh, you wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine. Cunning in music and in mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences, wherefore I know she is not ignorant, except of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is
Alicio.
Alicio, born in Mantua.
Oh, well, you're welcome, sir. And he for your good sake. But for my daughter Katerina, this I know, she is not for your turn. 'Tis more my grief.
I see. You do not mean to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Save in your tale, Petruchio, I pray. Let us, that are poor petitioners, speak too. Baccara, you're marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio. I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. Neighbor Baptista,
Yes.
this is a gift, very grateful, I'm sure of it. To express the like kindness myself that have been more kindly beholden to you than any, freely give unto you this young scholar that has been long studying at rhymes, has cunning in Greek,
Buenos dias.
Latin,
Bonjour.
and other languages, as the other in music and mathematics. His name is
Cambio.
Cambio, pray, accept his service.
Oh, a thousand thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cambio. But you, gentle sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir. The boldness is my own. That being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor to your daughter. And to Bianca, fair and virtuous. Lucencio is my name.
Of whence, I pray?
Of Pisa, sir, son unto Vincencio.
Oh, a mighty man of Pisa. By report, I know him well. You are very welcome, sir. Hola, within.
Sir?
Sirrah, lead these gentlemen to my daughters and tell them both these are their tutors. Bid them use them well. We will go walk a little in the orchard and then to dinner. You are passing welcome, and so I pray you all to think yourselves.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me, left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than decreased. Tell me then, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, 1/2 of my lands, and in possession, 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survives me, in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained. That is, her love. For that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing, for I tell you, Father, I am as peremptory as she proud-minded, and where two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Though little fire grows great with little wind, yet extreme gusts will blow out fire and all. And so I to her, and so she yields to me, for I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well, mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed. But be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, to the proof, as mountains are for winds that shake not, though they blow perpetually.
Go, villain! You assault my ears! You devil!
How now, my friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
What? Will my daughter prove a good musician?
She'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never lutes.
Why, then thou canst not break her to the lute.
Why, no, for she hath broke the lute to me.
Oh.
I did but tell her she mistook her frets, and bowed her hand to teach her fingering, when with a most impatient, devilish spirit, "Frets call you these?" quoth she, "I'll fume with them." And with that word, she struck me on the head, and through the instrument my pate made way. And there I stood, amazed for a while, as on a pillory, looking through the lute, while she did call me rascal fiddler and twangling jack.
Oh, now, by the world, it is a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than ever I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Signor Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. I will attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Why then, I'll tell her plain she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say she be mute and will not speak a word. Then I'll commend her volubility and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. And if she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I'll ask the banns and when be married. Oh, but here she comes. And now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Katerina, that do talk of me.
No, you lie, in faith. You are called plain Kate, and Bonnie Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates. And therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing of thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtues spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why? What's immovable?
This joined stool.
Oh, thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Oh, asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
Oh, no such jade as you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light and...
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Oh, come, come, you wasp. In faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find it where it lies.
Who knows not what a wasp doth wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What? With my tongue in your tail?
Oh!
Nay, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
Oh! I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arms.
A herald, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
And what is your crest? A coxcomb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hand.
No cock of mine. You crow too like a craven.
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
What is my fashion when I see a crab?
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are so withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate. In sooth, you scape not so.
Oh, I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
No, not a whit. I find you passing gentle. Was told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous,
You.
but slow in speech.
Oh!
Oh, why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world. Did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate this chamber with a princely gate? Oh, be thou Diane, and let her be Kate. And then let Kate be chaste, and Diane sportful.
Where did you learn all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
Oh, a witty mother. Witless, else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Oh, Mary, so I mean, sweet Katerina, in thy bed.
Oh.
And therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus, in plain terms, your father has consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light, whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, thou must be married to no man but me, for I am he born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father, never make denial. I must and will have Katerina to my wife.
Now, Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How but well, sir, how but well. It were impossible I should speed amiss.
Oh, why, how now, daughter Katerina? In your dumps?
Call you me daughter?
Yes.
Now, I promise you, you have showed a tender, fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face this matter out?
Father, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that talked of her have talked amiss of her. If she be cursed, it is for policy, for she's not forward, but modest as a dove. She's not hot, but temperate as the morn. And to conclude, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. Oh, the kindest Kate. She hung about my neck and kiss on kiss. She vied so fast, protesting oath on oath that in a twink she won me to her love. Oh, you are novices. 'Tis a world to see. How tame, when men and women are alone, a meacock wretch can make the Kirstus shrew. Give me thy hand, Kate. I will go unto Venice to buy apparel 'gainst the wedding day. Provide the feast, father, and bid the guests. I will be sure my Caterina shall be fine.
I know not what to say. But give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Amen, say we. We will be witnesses.
Father and wife and gentlemen, adieu. I will to Venice. Sunday comes apace. We will have rings and things and fine array. And kiss me, Kate, we will be married on Sunday.
But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter, I am your neighbor and will suit her first.
And I am one that love Bianca more than words can witness or your thoughts can guess.
Oh, youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Grey beard, thy love doth freeze.
Oh, but thine doth fry. Skipper, stand back. 'Tis age that nourisheth.
But youth in ladies' eyes that flourisheth.
Content you, gentlemen. I will compound this strife. 'Tis deeds must win the prize.
Sir, list to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter...
Pardon me. If you should die before him, where's her dowry?
That's but a cavil. He's old, I young.
May not young men die as well as old?
Gentlemen, I am thus resolved. On Sunday next, you know, my daughter Caterina is to be married. Now, on the Sunday following, shall Bianca be bride to you, Lucentio, with your father's assurance, if not, to Signor Gremio. And so I take my leave and thank you both. Signor Lucentio, this is the appointed day that Caterina and Petruchio should be married. And yet we hear not of our son-in-law. What will be said? What mockery will it be to find the bridegroom when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? What says Lucentio to this shame of ours?
No shame but mine. I must forsooth be forced against my hand to give it opposed against my heart, unto a mad brain roots be full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests and blunt behavior, and to be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000, point the day of marriage, make feasts, invite friends, and proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Caterina and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife, if it would please him to come and marry her.
Patience, good Caterina, and Baptista too. Upon my life, Petruchio means but well. Whatever fortune stays him from his word, though he be blunt, he is passing wise. Though he be merry, yet withal he's honest.
Would Caterina had never seen him, though.
Oh, go, girl. I cannot blame thee now to weep, for such an injury would vex a very saint, much more a shrew of thy impatient humor.
Master, news, old news, and such news as you've never heard of.
Is it new and old too? How may that be?
Why, is it not news to hear of Petruchio's coming?
Is he come?
Why, no, sir.
What then?
He is coming.
Ooh, when will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
Ah!
But say, say, what to thine old news?
Why, Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been candle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword ta'en out of the town armory with a broken hilt, and chapeless with 2 broken points. His horse, hipped with an old mothy saddle and stirrups of no kindred, besides possessed with the glanders and like to mose in the chine, troubled with the lampist, infected with the fashions, full of wingdles, sped with spavins, rayed with the yellows, past cure of the fives, stark spoiled with the staggers, benon with the bots, swayed in the back and shoulder shodden, near-legged before, and with a half-checked bit and a headstall of sheep's leather, which, being restrained to keep him from stumbling, half often burst, and now repaired with knots. One girth 6-time piece, and a woman's crupper of velour, which hath 2 letters of her name fairly set down in studs, and here and there pieced with packthread.
Who comes with him?
Oh, sir, his lackey, for all the world caparisoned like the horse, a monster, a very monster in apparel, and not like a Christian footboy or a gentleman's lackey.
I am glad he's come, howsoe'er he comes.
Look.
Come, where be these gallants? Who's at home?
You are welcome, sir.
Not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
But where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride? How does my father? Gentles, methinks you frown. And wherefore gaze this goodly company as if they saw some wondrous monument, some comet or unusual prodigy?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. Fie, doth this habit. Shame to your estate, an eyesore to our solemn festival.
Suffice as I have come to keep my word. But where is Kate? I stay too long from her. The morning wears, 'tis time we were at church.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber and put on clothes of mine.
Oh, not I. Believe me, thus I will visit her.
But thus, I trust, you will not marry her.
Oh, good sooth, even thus. Therefore have done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. But what a fool I am to chat with you, when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
Let's after him and see the event of this.
Signor Gremio, came you from the church?
As winglingly as ever I came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Cursed than thee? Why, 'tis impossible.
Oh, why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
Why, she's a devil, the devil's dam.
Oh, that, she's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Signor Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Katharina should be his wife, "Hi, by God, swooned," quoth he, and swore so loud that, all amazed, the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped again to take it up, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell the priest and book and priest. "Now take them up," quoth he, "if any list."
What said the bride when he rose again?
Oh, trembled and shook. For why, he stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. But after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. "A health," quoth he, as if he had been aboard, carousing to his mates after a storm. Quaffed off the muscadel and threw the sops all in the sexton's face. This done, he took the bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the parting all the church did echo. And I, seeing this, came thence for very shame. And after me I know the rout is coming. Such a marriage never was before. Hark, hark! I hear the minstrels play!
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me today and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But so it is, my haste doth call me hence, and therefore I mean to take my leave.
Is't possible you will away tonight?
I must away today before night come. Make it no wonder if you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And honest company, I thank you all that you have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me, for I must hence, and farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
It may not be. It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content. You shall entreat me stay. But yet not stay. Entreat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Gremio, my horse.
Aye, sir, they be ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Nay then, do what thou canst. I will not go today. No, nor tomorrow. Not till I please myself. The door is open, sir. There lies your way. You may be jogging while your boots are green. For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself. 'Tis like you'll prove a jolly surly groom that take it on you at the first so roundly.
Oh, Kate, content thee, prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do?
No, Catherine.
Father, be quiet. He shall stay at my leisure.
Aye, Mary, sir, now he begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend her, go to the feast, revel and domineer, carouse full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad and merry, or go hang yourselves. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels. She is my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything. And here she stands. Touch her, whoever dare. I'll bring mine action on the proudest he that stops my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon. We are beset with thieves. Rescue thy mistress, if thou be a man. Fear not, sweet wench. They shall not touch thee, Kate. I'll buckler thee against 1,000,000. Ha ha!
Nay, let them go, a couple of quiet ones.
Fie on all tired jades, on all maddened bastards, and all foul ways. Was ever man so beaten? Was ever man so rayed? Was ever man so weary?
Who is it that calls so coldly?
A piece of ice, a fire, good Curtis.
Is my master and his wife coming, Grumio?
Oh, I, Curtis, I, and therefore fire, cast on no water.
Oh.
Where be these knaves? What, no man at door? To hold my stirrup, nor to take my horse? Where is Nathaniel? Gregory? Philip? Here, sir. You logger-headed and unpolished grooms. What, no attendance, no regard, no duty? Where is the fool knave I sent before?
Here, sir, as foolish as I was before.
You peasant swain, you horse and malt horse drudge, Did I not bid thee meet me in the park and bring along these rascal knaves with thee? Go, rascals, go and fetch my supper in.
I'll get it straight, sir.
Oh, where is the life that late I led? Oh, where is it now? Totally dead. Sit down, Kate, and welcome. Food, 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 food. Why, when I say, nay, good Kate, be merry. No, off with my boots, you rogues, you villains, when? Oh, where is the fun I used to find? Where is it gone? Gone with the wine. Oh! Out, you rogue! You plucked my foot awry! Take that!
Oh!
And mend the plucking off the other. Be merry, Kate. Some water here. What ho? Where's my spaniel Troilus? Sirrah, get you hence, and bid my cousin Ferdinand come hither. One, Kate, that you must kiss and be acquainted with. Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Come, Kate, and wash and welcome heartily. You horse and villain! You let it fall?
Oh, patience, I pray you. 'Twas a fault unwilling.
Now, horse and beetle-headed, flap-eared knave. Come, Kate, sit down. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, sweet Kate, or shall I? What's this? Mutton?
I?
Who brought it?
I?
'Tis burnt,
Oh.
and so is all the meat. What dogs are these? Well, where does the rascal cook?
Is it?
How durst you villains bring it from the dresser and serve it thus to me that love it not? There, take it to you, trenchers, cups, you heathens, you slaves! What? Do you grumble? I'll be with you straight!
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well, if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and I expressly am forbid to touch it, for it engenders choler, planteth anger, and better 'twere that both of us did fast, since of ourselves are choleric, than feed it with such over-roasted flesh. Be patient, tomorrow shall be mended, and for this night we'll fast for company. Come,
Oh!
I will bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Where is he?
In her chamber, making a sermon of continency to her, and rails and swears and rates that she, poor soul, knows not which way to stand, to look, to speak, and sits as one new risen from a dream.
Where's the love that
Away, he's coming hither. Oh.
Thus have I politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty. Until she stoop, she must not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her lure. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, and there the bolster, this way the coverlet, another way the sheets. Aye, and amid this hurly I intend that all is done in reverend care of her. And in conclusion, she shall watch all night, and if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl, and with a clamor keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness, and thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. But he that knows a better way to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
What? Did he marry me to famish me? Beggars, they come into my father's door, upon entreaty have a present alms, but I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking, and with brawling fed, And that which spites me more than all these wants, he does it under the name of perfect love.
What sweeting, Olamort? What cheer?
Faith, as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits, look cheerfully upon me. Here, love. Thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I am sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What? Not a word? Nay. Then thou lovest it not, and all my pains is sorted to no proof. Here, take away this dish.
Oh, I pray you, let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
Thank you, sir.
Much good do it unto thy gentle heart. And now, my honey love, we will return unto my father's house and revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and fardingales and things, with scarves and fans and double change of bravery, with amber bracelets, beads, and all this knavery. What? Hast thou dined? The tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. Come, tailor, let us see these ornaments. Lay forth the gown.
Here is the cap your worship did bespeak.
Why, this was molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Why, 'tis a cockle or a walnut shell, a neck, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Away with it. Come, let's have bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the time. And gentle women wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you will have one too, and not till then.
That will not be in haste.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me say my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break. And rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost, as I please in words.
Why, thou sayest true. It is a paltry cap, a custard coffin, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well in that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not. I like the cap, and it I will have, or I will have none.
Thy gown? Why, I come, tailor, let us see it. Oh, mercy God! What masking stuff is this? What's this, a sleeve? It's like a demi-cannon. What, up and down, carved like an apple tart. Here, snip and nip and cut and slash and slish, like to a censer in a barber shop. Why, what in devil's name, tailor, call'st thou this?
I see she's like to have neither cap nor gown.
Welcome, my Kate. We will unto your fathers, even in these honest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For 'tis the mind that makes the body rich, and as the sun breaks through the darkest cloud, so honor appeareth in the meanest habit. Let's see. I think 'tis now some 7 o'clock, and we may come there by dinner time.
I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere you come there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to horse. Look what I speak or do or think to do. You are still crossing it. Sir, let it alone. I will not go today. And ere I do, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Why, so this gallant will command the sun.
Come on, in God's name, once more toward our fathers. Good Lord, how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun. It is not moonlight now.
I say, it is the moon that shines so bright.
I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now by my mother's son, and that's myself, it shall be moon or star or what I list, or ere I journey to your father's house. Go on and fetch the horses back again. Yeah, evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but cross.
Say as he says, or we will never go.
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far. And be it moon, or sun, or what you please. And if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie. It is the blessed sun.
Then God be blessed. It is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not. And the moon changes even as your mind. And you will have it named, even that it is, and so it shall be so for Katerina.
Petruchio, go thy ways, the field is won.
But soft company is coming here.
Good day, sir.
Good morrow, gentle mistress. Where away? Tell me, sweet Kate, and tell me truly too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Sweet Kate,
Gentlewoman?
embrace her for her beauty's sake.
Young, budding, virgin,
Virgin?
fair and fresh and sweet.
Sweet.
Whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child. Happier the man whom favorable stars allot thee for his lovely bedfellow.
No, see here.
Why, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, wrinkled, faded, withered. Not a maiden, as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun. That
The sun.
everything I look on seemeth green. Now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I pray thee for my mad mistaking.
Forward, good grandsire. We shall be joyful of thy company.
Husband, let's follow.
First, kiss me, Kate, and we will.
What, in the midst of the street?
What? Art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid. But ashamed to kiss.
Why then, let's home again. Consider, let's away.
No, nay, nay, I will give thee a kiss. Now, pray thee, love, stay.
Is not this well? Come, my sweet Kate. Better once than never, for never too late.
Strange folks in these parts.
At last, though long, our jarring notes agree. And time it is, when raging war is done, to smile at scapes and perils overblown. Petruchio, sister Katerina, and thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow, feast with the best and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs up after a great good cheer. Pray you sit down, for now we sit to chat as well as to eat.
Nothing but sit and eat and eat.
Padua affords this kindness, son Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Oh, now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are very sensible, and yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Oh, roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceive by him.
Conceives by me. Oh, how likes Hortensio that?
My widow says thus she conceives her tale.
Very well mended. Kiss him for that, good widow.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round? I pray you, Tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband, being troubled with a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
To her, Kate!
To her, widow.
100 marks. My Kate puts her down.
Oh, that's my office.
Spoke like an officer. Have to thee, lad. Here, Signor Tranio, this bird you aimed at, though you hit her not. Therefore, a health to all that shot and missed.
'Tis well, sir, that you hunted for yourself. 'Tis thought your deer doth hold you at bay.
Oh, Petruchio, Tranio hits you now.
I thank thee for that gird, good Tranio.
Confess, has he not hit you here?
He has galled me a little, I confess. And as the jest did glance away from me, 'tis 10 to 1, it maimed you two outright.
Now, in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no, and therefore, for assurance, let's each one send unto his wife. And he whose wife is most obedient to come at first, when he doth send for her, shall win the wager which we will propose.
Content, what's the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? I'll venture so much on my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Content?
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
That I will. Go, Biondello. Bid your mistress come to me.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half. Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves. I'll bear it all myself. How now? What news?
Sir, my mistress sends you word that she is busy and she cannot come.
Oh, how she's busy and she cannot come. Is that an answer?
Aye, and a kind one too. Pray God, sir, your wife send you not a worse.
I hope better.
Sir Biantello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Nay, then she must needs come.
I am afraid, sir. Do what you can. Yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
Oh, worse and worse. She will not come. Oh, vile intolerable, not to be endured. I said, Grumio, go to your mistress. Say, I command her to come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
Oh, the foul of fortune mine, and there an end.
Now, by my holy dame, here comes Caterina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither, and if they deny to come, swinge me them soundly forth unto their husbands. Away, I say, and bring them hither straight.
Here
know.
is a wonder, if you talk of wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Mary, peace it bodes, and love, and quiet life, and awful rule and right supremacy, and to be short, what not that's sweet and happy?
Now, fair befall thee, good Petruchio. The wager thou hast won, and I will add unto their losses 20,000 crowns, another dowry to another daughter, for she is changed as she had never been.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience, her new-built virtue and obedience. See where she comes, and brings your froward wives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Caterina, that cap of yours becomes you not. Off with that bauble, throw it underfoot.
Lord, let me never have cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Caterina, I charge thee, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
Come on, I say. And first, begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall. And first, begin with her.
Fie. Unknit that threatening, unkind brow. I am ashamed that women are so simple, to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or to seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts? Come, come, you froward and unable worms. My mind hath been as big as one of yours. My heart is great, my reason happily more, to bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws, our strength as weak, our weakness past compare, that seeming to be most, which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hands below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Why, there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate.
Well, go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt have it.
'Tis a good hearing when children are toward.
But a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Come, Kate, we'll to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I won the wager, though you hit the white. And, being a winner, God give you good night.
You've been listening to The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare, adapted and directed for radio by Helen Borgers, produced by Dana Leach. LBSC technical director is Jose Castro. Tonight's engineer was Monica Wazenchuk. Featured in the cast were Leonardo Lerma as Petruchio, Sarah Hoven as Katharina, Amy Paloma Welch as Bianca Grumio in Biondello, Sam Albio as Lucentio, Megan Lennon as Tranio, Hortensio, and the Widow, Ketty Chitario as Gremio, Andy Kaylock as Baptista and Curtis. Incidental characters and sound effects were performed by the cast. This performance is part of LBSC's William Shakespeare Birthday Month celebration. For more details about other events this month, please visit lbshakespeare.org. For K-Bard, I'm Amy Paloma Welch. Good night.